The North Texas Super Bowl seating fiasco is finally being heard by a jury tonight, 4 years after the game in Arlington. The NFL added temporary seats for the big game, but more than 1,000 of them were off limits for safety reasons when the teams took the field back in 2011. NBC5's Ken Kaltoff is live at the Dallas Federal Courthouse, where the battle is underway. Ken?
Brian, we got a good sample of what's to come here in opening statements late today. The NFL claims it did everything reasonable to make things right once there were problems. The fans claim the NFL never warned them about the problems that were clearly expected.
They scammed us. The NFL has scammed us.
You'd be pretty disappointed if you came all the way from Wisconsin only to be left out in the cold in Arlington. In court today, the plaintiff's attorney told the jury ego, greed, and gross incompetence were to blame. The Cowboys owner Jerry Jones and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell were out to break a Super Bowl attendance record with the temporary seats installed at Cowboys Stadium. The NFL attorney said the NFL's worst nightmare occurred and the NFL accepts full responsibility. But he said the handful of fans in this lawsuit are demanding unfair compensation.
The plaintiffs are claiming this wasn't just an act of God. There were all sorts of problems tracing back a month or more before the Super Bowl itself.
Dallas attorney Chad Ruback, who's not involved in the trial, says it's not a class action lawsuit with all the jilted fans because claims vary widely. In court, the NFL said 450 fans received no seats and 850 were placed elsewhere in the stadium that day. At first, icy weather that made it dangerous to come and go at the stadium was blamed. Later, fire inspectors said they had concerns about the temporary seats well before the weather.
Both sides of this case feel very strongly about their positions. Neither side has taken it this far just to give up.
Chad Ruback specializes in appeals. He says this one could last for a year, but first both sides will fight to win this trial. It could last 2 weeks. Jerry Jones is not a defendant, but is listed as a witness. Reporting live in Dallas, Ken Kaltoff, NBC5.
Thanks, Ken.